What up, y'all? Welcome to the Black Only Podcast. I'm your host, Mike Washington. And today, I got the mayor of LA, the Honorable Butta. Is it, you just go by Butta's Bugger,
man,
all this thing?
Just go Butta, man.
This dude right here, man, if anybody in LA, if you're in LA, you know him. He everywhere, shaking and moving.
Just trying to make it happen, man.
Man, I'm glad you came through that, bro.
Man, no problem. Thank you for having me.
Thanks, man.
When you hit me to do this, it was a no brainer.
No brainer, easy, right?
Easy. I'm sitting here chopping it with my brother, so I ain't,
You know why you're here though, right?
I don't really. You know what I'm saying?
Because this podcast is about black-owned businesses, right?
Okay.
And since you my boy, personally knowing your story of how you quit your job and then was like, I'm about to do this, and you went on it, and just the blessings and just all the good stuff that came from you actually taking a chance on yourself.
Yeah.
I had to get you in here to speak about it, bro.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that.
So let's start here, man. Let's introduce the company, man. Let's talk about it.
All right, man. What's up, y'all? I'm Butta, founder and owner, creator of Keep It 100, the most amazing run club in the world. I created Keep It 100 5 years ago just to get people that look like myself, my friends, my family, my loved ones, my community, just active and healthy. We start off running, we're running, walking, just moving our bodies a couple times a week, man. It's the most beautiful thing that you will ever see or be a part of, so pull up on us. You know what I'm saying? We run a couple times a week, like I said. We in Culver City at Veterans Park Tuesday night at 7 p.m., and we're in Inglewood at Sip Cider Coffee Shop.
My bad.
At Sip Cider Coffee Shop at 7 p.m. on Thursday. So hope to see you out there, man.
So, man, let's talk about your journey, dude. What made you just say, nah, I'm done with the 9 to 5, and I'm gonna just take a chance on myself?
Honestly, bro, I was working I was working a really good job, making really good money. And at the time, I had just recently, let's say about 6 months before I quit my job, I fell in love with running and was fully engulfed in, this. And when I found that this was my passion and this is what I love, it's all I wanted to do. I was going to work, working crazy hours, not seeing my kid, making the money that people want to make, but like if you don't have anywhere or anybody to spend it on because you're gone all the time, what's the fun in that? So, some things happened to where it was just like, I got to get out of here. And December 3rd, 2018.
The day.
Yeah, I stepped away, bro. And honestly, one of the best decisions of my life. I found my purpose and been given into that this entire time. And like I said, people make so much about money, but when you're like fulfillment and success for me is in just giving back to others. So I've been doing that for the last few years, and it's been absolutely amazing.
I feel that because a lot of people always say that, like, like walk by faith, not by sight. You know what I'm saying? And you got to believe in yourself, and you got to see it before anybody else can see it. Before you get out there, for sure, to pursue what you want. But
for sure, like,
what was the mission at the start of your company?
Bro, honestly, there wasn't a mission. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I just started. Okay, let me give you a little backstory about how this all occurred. Like, I started running because I picked up dad weight. After I had my daughter.
Just my shirt while you talking.
I had my daughter, picked up a few pounds, and then running was something that was free and I could do by myself any time of day. So it became just a hobby. And then one day, a friend of mine said I was going to run the LA Marathon. I ran the LA Marathon 2018, something I never thought I would do. When he said that I was going to do that, I told him he was crazy. But March 2018, I ran it, fell in love with running that day because to push my mind and my body to points I never thought I'd get to did something for me that nothing has ever done for me in life. So 2 weeks after that marathon, I posted on Twitter, if I started a run club, would you join? A bunch of people hit me up.
Yeah.
The first day, April 7th, 2015.
No,
2018.
Dates,
I know.
I'm proud of that, right?
For sure. April 7th, 2018, we met up at the beach. 8 people. Got a couple miles in, and they just continued to grow organically. Yeah. After that,
Yeah, I remember you hitting me up asking me to come run, and I was just like, bruh. Run? I come
Right.
hoop with you, but you want me to just run?
Right, like I get that all the time because where we're from and how we grew up, running is a punishment. You know, when you get in trouble,
running.
you know, when you play sports, you get in trouble.
Yeah.
You got to get on the line or you got to do laps and things like that. But like now, as we're 30 plus, you know, running keeps you alive. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's so it's important to just stay active and just keep moving. Whether it be running, whether it be walking, just pouring into yourself some kind of way is extremely important. So
staying active, but like the thing is like just the steps of you like starting the run club, but then how it opened doors in multiple like areas, like partnerships with companies you probably never thought you would work with.
Never in my life. Never in my life.
Some of those companies.
I mean, just to name a few.
Be modest.
I am a Nike athlete. Been with them since January 2019.
You got your own signature shoes?
It's on the way. Don't even trip. It's coming.
I need the butters, man.
It's coming. It's coming. But I partner with a bunch of companies, Foot Locker, Spotify. The list goes on and on, But I'm just drawing blanks right now. But just being able to, have relationships with them has been absolutely amazing.
I always wanted to ask you: do you think that the popularity that you already had in our community like helped push the run club?
For sure. Because I've been doing things in the city for a long time.
People person for a very long time. For sure.
So people, I tell people in business, just being a good person goes a long way. Mm-hmm. So when people are, gravitate to you and what you have going on, and then, they might just support it because it is you, but then when they start liking it, now it's like continuous thing because they're passing it to somebody else. Like this community I've created goes so far because people are meeting and building with people they don't even know through us in an activity that nobody, ever imagined that they'll be doing at this age. So I create a space at the end of the run where we're able to talk about and share things we may be working on. If you have a business you want to promote, if you have a podcast, if you have this and that, so it continues to just grow because people are seeing and, just buying in because it's really organic. Yeah,
that's exactly where I want to go next because I see you like rubbing elbows with some of the people in LA that like Marquise Dawson, like the congressman, like that's my guy.
Yeah.
But I know when it's something in the community that he want to do, he'll tap into you like, hey.
Yep. So Marquise Harris Dawson, the councilman for District 8. Mm-hmm. We've done a lot of events together. That's my guy. We tap in a couple times a year to we do toy drives during the holidays. We do just all different things throughout the community.
One of the good ones, bro.
Yeah, I've been able to do like runs, yoga, and like workouts at parks in the district and the community that I grew up in. And those are areas that people think those type of things can't happen. So I've done events at St. Andrews Park, Harvard Park, Van Ness Park.
Parks that those people don't want to be around.
Are not. People are afraid to kind of step into those spaces. But I just want people to know that these are our areas, and gentrification is happening daily. Mm-hmm. And I don't want people to feel as though, when that happens that nobody tried to do anything here. So I'm going to continue to get back to where I came from. Yeah. Like 90047 is where that's my zip code. I still live in that zip code till this day, been there my entire life. So I'm going to put on for mine.
I feel like the thing that I like the most is like because of all the people you have connections with and everything, you can do some of these runs other places. Like you say you be in Culver City, you be in Manhattan Beach. But recently for your birthday, you launched an event where you had your own marathon, like right in the backyard in your community. Like, tell me about that, man.
Through the West Side with love. Listen. Honestly, outside of my daughter, the greatest thing I've ever done in my life. Where I'm from, there are runs like marathons and half marathons in LA, but they're in like downtown Santa Monica, Pasadena. There's nothing in the hood, South Central. Instead of complaining about it, I said, let me be the change. It all started with a simple idea. Just started just picking up speed, and I got 147 people to register for my race.
Oh, really?
Yep, 47.
I thought you was about to get like 50. Man, I'm like, ain't nobody run this marathon,
listen, man,
bro.
It's half marathon through South Central. We ran through all the places in the hoods that people think aren't the safest. It was the most beautiful thing ever, bro. Like,
y'all had a lot of support on the side. I seen people that didn't know what was going on, was coming outside and like
I'm coming outside waving, cheering,
bringing water,
like cars were honking. Now it's a thing. Like it's gonna happen next year and everything.
So it's an annual.
Yes. Annual. Because this has to stick. Because this has to become the norm where we're from.
Yeah.
Like I'm all about creating legacy. And just leaving something behind when when you're not here anymore. New York Marathon started in 1970 with 127 runners. Through the West Side with Love had 147, and
we coming for that day.
For sure. New York Marathon is the biggest race in the world, 50,000 plus people, and as long as you believe in it, it's gonna continue to grow, and we gonna be all right.
One thing that I always give you props about that you mentioned is like you being a father.
For sure.
I'm proud of you being a father. Like, I'm really proud. Like, I see you and your daughter all the time. It's probably the most thing you post outside of running.
For sure.
Is you and your daughter, man. And even with me, we kind of started like an organization to raise our kids.
Not kind of, we did.
We did. I only said, I kind of
don't downplay it.
We started an organization.
For sure.
We raise our kids,
That's definitely.
Aimed at black fathers in the community or minority fathers is that,
sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because my brown people I love too. And just the stigma that was sticking with us and being fathers. And when I told you about the idea, you was on board immediately.
Easy.
You know what I'm saying? And that comes to being like a part of health, right? So health in the household, mental health.
For sure.
And then like your run club is promoting like physical health. Like, did you ever think that you'd be on that side of where you're like like people are hitting you up to like hit weight goals?
Listen, I never in my life, bro. Like people, like I have messages that for today about people, because I just did 75 hard in through the summer.
What's that?
75 hard is a challenge.
About that.
75 hard is a challenge. 75 straight days of no alcohol, clean diet, a gallon of water every day. You read 10 books every day, and you take a progress picture.
10 pages.
Yeah, you read 10 pages.
10 books. You're nice.
You read 10 pages. You read 10 pages of a book every day, and honestly, it was one of the greatest things I've ever done. It's not a weight loss thing. It's a mental and physical discipline.
Yeah.
I lost about 16 pounds in that time, which definitely helped. But there's so many great things happened throughout that. Like I read 6 books in 2.5 months. I haven't read 6 books in 20 years. So
Jesus.
Now I'm still continuing to do, continuing to do those type of things. Is really important. It's locked. It's a part of me now. So like now people are hitting me because they're doing a challenge, or if they need help, or if they need just some kind of direction, how to just kind of get through it, because it gets tough, because we we're hanging out and we're being tempted by alcohol, or like it's late and we want to grab something quick to eat, but just like locking in and just knowing what's on the back end of the challenge is great. So
it's crazy because you. Outside of that, like the life is the life of the party,
listen,
bro.
I can
Seawalk champ,
all that. Listen, I can do that with a nice gallon of water in my hand. You feel me?
All day. And like when people promote parties and stuff or events, they tend to hit you up because I wouldn't say your fan base. I'll say your community base is very large. You know what I'm saying? So when people reach out to you for different events, like kind of like I did for this podcast, like what's the energy towards that though?
That's a good question. Because there are those people that hit me because they want my following, and it's not, if it doesn't align with what I'm doing, and like I'm quick to say no, because a lot of people, they have things going on and they just want me to bring my people, but like, how do I win in that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
or how do we people? Like, I don't. What is the benefit?
For sure, like that doesn't do anything for me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not like like I have to get something out of it, but. It's just like I know that you're trying to use me, so I'm not even gonna buy into that,
On the road to what you're doing, like diversity or any bias have you faced? Because besides like the Kenyans, black runners, you know what I'm saying? We don't see those. Like,
no, because like I'm not really pushing like performance based. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pushing community.
I see.
Like I just want people to, come together. Like I just want to create a space where people could come together and just support each other every week, because we go through so much in life every day, whether it's kids, work, school, whatever it may be. So to be able to step out away from that and just pour into yourself for an hour out your day goes so far because you're around, you know, so many just positive people, you know, like, you know, you're happy to see when you're out there, and you know, like it does something for people because, like, just as important as the physical aspect of it is, it does something for the mental as well.
Yeah,
because
discipline. A lot of discipline in running.
Like I don't know what a lot of these people go through at home, so to be able to just use this as a therapy to just you know, relax and just clear their head. Cool, like this space is gonna be here. We're you know. Rain or shine. So
you have a lot of people championing you. I remember the first day I went out to Manhattan Beach to run, and I can't remember his name, but I know you know him. To Max.
Max just called me. He called me.
Man, I'm running, and then I'm like, man, I can't keep up with them. And I look, and he's like cheering me on, and I'm just like, yo, you out here every week? I seen you. Yeah, he like.
Yeah, that's what it's about, man. That's what it's about because like so many people get caught up in like the mileage. Like we do 3 miles, you know.
It doesn't seem like a lot.
It's literally 45 minutes out your day. So it's like you look at it like you can stay at home and watch trash TV, or you can pour into yourself. I'm so big on, you know, just doing something for you. Like I know we get caught up in life's whatever, but you know we want to take care of the kids. We want to do this and do that and make the money, but if you don't take care of you, and when you break down, everything that you're working towards is going to break down with it. So take a little time out of your day and just pour into yourself.
You made this community base, when you thought about turning towards the community and asking them to run with you, did you understand that it was going to have the impact that it has today?
I did not. My thing is, it's community based because I have the most reluctant group of people to run, which is people of color. It's tough to get them out there, you know.
Why do you think that is, though?
There's so many stigmas that you know that we've faced growing up, especially like coming from the hood. You know,
we just feel like we're the most athletic, but we don't just sit and run. You know,
exactly. So, you know, so I have to kind of just make it as simple as possible. You can run, you can walk. You know, my mom's out there every Thursday night walking, leading the walk. You know, just being able to include and incorporate her and what I have going on has been amazing. But no, like I just want. Because if I sold you on, they just come around with me and then you pull up and we doing 6-7 miles, you're not coming back. You know what I mean? So it's like,
let's get you started.
So like, let's get you moving a little bit. You can, like I said, you can run it, you can walk it. And at the end of the day, when you're surrounded by these beautiful people, you'll be like, damn, I may need this in my life every week, you know?
And that the energy when I'm out there, though, because I remember when you had the Nike event that ran through my city. I let you come through the wood, right? I let you come through the wood. But when you ran through Inglewood and Nike was out there, I don't know, they were testing shoes or something like that. But I do remember, like, the run, walking aspect of was that 3 miles that we did?
Yeah, it was 3 miles.
That was only 3 miles.
I was only look now you putting you bringing the negativity into it.
You
got it done.
No, I felt like I did 5, but that's just because it was hot that day.
It was
very hot that day. But no, what I'm saying is like in running that
September 7, 2019. I remember.
That's another day. Like, what's up with you in these days, bro? Listen, just play the lotto with those numbers, bro.
It's all in here, bro.
But like running around the city and just seeing people didn't know what was going on.
They didn't.
Yeah. But coming outside. I remember we hit, I think it was like Arbor Vitae, and we was kind of making a little noise as we ran. It was a family of Hispanics that came out, and they seen us running, and literally the dad and the son came, put on shoes, and just ran to our finish line. They jumped in. Yep. They had no idea we was running, what was running for, the event, anything.
Listen, bro, that happened. It's crazy because that happened. We ran this past Thursday night. This guy was getting off the bus and seen us.
And jumped in.
And just jumped in. He just jumped in and ran with us.
Where was this at?
This was in Inglewood. This
my city like that. We get out there with you, bro. So for Keep It 100, what the next 5 years look like for the business, man?
Man, the next 5 years it's just the people. Everything is the people. It's not about like, you know, of course, expansion is in the plans and things like that, but it's continuing to just give people a space to continue to show up, you know, and just like love on themselves and be loved on by others. You know, and whatever that looks like, it's gonna be beautiful. Like I
can't wait to see it too. Though,
like
man.
Of course, you know, I would love a space and all that, but like I'm really about.
I thought you had a space, or you?
I mean, that's a whole other business venture.
Okay,
but,
that's not okay.
Dang,
you just threw me off. My bad. You multi-business. I thought it was all together.
No, like when it comes to like business and things like that, like I'm really about just letting it, like, you know, it's gonna grow slowly, organically because people. people always come at you with their ideas because, you guys, everybody in here, everybody watching may can understand that, like, when you're starting something or you're doing something, everybody has the blueprint for what you do and have never done it. You get what I'm saying? So I get people throwing things at me all the time, like, you should do it this way, or you should monetize this way, but, like, they don't know running like I know running. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So it's like, it's going to play out the way it's supposed to, so.
I'm glad you came through today, bro.
No problem,
I appreciate you. When I reached out, I was nervous because you just got back from where?
Oh, I just, ran the Berlin Marathon. I was in Germany a couple weeks ago.
Just light work, huh?
Light work. It was actually my best race.
That was the best time-wise?
Time-wise, PR.
I heard the air, pushes you through the thing, so.
I mean, listen, I was in really good shape right now.
Best shape since high school?
Better shape than high school.
Better shape?
Yeah, I'm really kind of cracking right now. So I ain't gonna hold you. But no, coming off a 75 hard, dropping that weight, just training crazy, putting up 60, 70 miles a week.
So what all the marathons you been in so far? I forgot to ask that.
I've ran 11 so far. So
11 duplicates.
I've ran LA 4 times and.
So when you say 11, you count that as 4? Okay.
I mean,
I thought you were different look.
No, I got my medal, so it's 11. It count. But no, I ran New York, Chicago, LA, of course, Berlin, San Francisco. I've ran. It's a lot. It's a few more left, but yeah, I've ran a good amount.
You a Laker fan?
Why you gonna go there?
No, just ask if you're a Laker fan. Because you didn't say Boston, so I thought it was a Laker thing. You don't go to Boston.
I'm not a Laker fan.
You gonna run Boston Marathon?
I'm gonna run Boston.
Okay,
for sure.
And you did Chicago. You said you did Chicago.
I've done Chicago
twice.
So I've done. So it's 6 world major marathons, right? So it's Berlin, New York, Chicago. I've run those 3. Then there's Boston, London, and Tokyo. So those 3 are what's left for me to run. So I'm probably gonna try to knock those out in the spring.
So you do marathons.
Yep.
But also, I heard you ran to Vegas from LA, bro. What's that?
I definitely did. It's a race called TSP, the Speed Project. Teams from across the world, commit to running from Santa Monica Pier to Las Vegas, Nevada. 350
Santa Monica Pier?
Yeah.
So it's from the beach, literally.
Yeah, 350 miles across 8 lines, man. I had a team of 10 runners and 6 crew. So
everybody's slotted to run a certain amount of miles?
So a certain amount of, the miles are broken down, however we break them down, but, it's continuous. It's like a relay race, so we're continuously switching off.
How long did it take?
50 hours.
50 hours to run from here to Vegas.
Yeah, it was amazing.
How many miles out of that? What, 3? You said 350?
350.
How many of those you ran?
46 in 2 days.
46. You didn't hit 100, bro? Come on.
And it was 10 of us. We had to break it down. We had to break it up. But no, that was a very, 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 very dope experience.
That was your first time doing it?
That was my first time doing it. It was the hardest thing I've ever done, logistically, trying to put it together. The running was the easiest part of the whole shit. Did I cuss on here? I'm sorry.
Yeah, you good.
The running was the easiest part of everything. Having to manage, outside of myself, it was 16 other people. So having to be the captain of the team and manage 16 personalities in very tight spaces for 2 days when we're tired. We stink because we haven't showered.
Oh, so y'all funk running.
Listen, it was tough, bro. You had to hit a quick splash in the bathroom real quick.
Y'all didn't run back?
No. It is an option.
Oh, word.
It's an option. So some teams ran back, but we did not. But no, it was honestly, it was great. I don't know if I'm gonna do it again, organizing the team, but the journey was something very special with those people that were involved. I will forever cherish those individuals because we did something really, really special.
How was the weather though?
We actually caught a very cool time. This is the 10th year they done it. And we were just coming off of rain.
What month was it?
It was March.
March, okay.
So we were just coming off of rain, so it wasn't it wasn't that hot.
Yeah.
So, but normally at that time, some people have been told they've told me they were running through Death Valley when it's 120, 30 degrees. So it's that didn't happen for us. Luckily, we caught a good year.
But it's pitch black out there, bro.
Bro, we're running. It's nonstop all day. Listen, run through the dark with flash.
Why you getting tired thinking about it, bro?
With flashlights on your head, reflective vests, and following this map that they give you and hoping that you run into your team at the.
So y'all was using losing cellular
listen,
service?
bro, you had no service. You literally.
How often was y'all seeing other teams though?
Like you see the teams throughout the whole thing. Like it was about like 80 teams. So
okay.
So you're and there's the OG route. So we took the OG route, which is a longer route. Then they have like a faster route that can cut through the desert.
Why? You going over the mountains?
You're just cutting across the desert, bro. So it's like my example is like. Because it's an unsanctioned race, so like you could do kind of whatever you like.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you could. As long as you running the race correctly. But if I tell you, okay, let's start at the Forum and run to Staples Center, you could take Manchester to Fig and go up. Yeah. But if you know a way to cut across to make it shorter, go for it. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to hop backyard or whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But so some teams took the faster route, which actually cuts 60 miles off your trip. It's just a harder route.
It's a harder route because
it's like you're without your team for a lot more of it, because you have like your team following you in like an RV or like
but
a
the
support.
RV can't go through, so it's like see when you cut through this side, over there.
So it's like you're without support for some time, so you just gotta hope you catch them on the back end. But in that too, like that's what I'm saying. Like when those things are like, when I tell people I'm doing those things and they look at it like, oh, that's wild or that's crazy, it goes back to saying that you can do whatever you put your mind to. Don't limit yourself. Like everything is possible, So like, don't limit yourself. This is what I tell people, man.
All right, bro. I can't wait to see it, my G.
Thanks
for coming on.
No problem, man. Listen, I enjoyed this. This was dope.
What else you want to talk about, man? Anything you want to tell anybody else out there about you, man? Or where to reach the organization at?
Listen, you can follow us on Instagram at KeepIt100. Very simple spell out. I am Barack _O Butta on Instagram.
That's a crazy name.
Listen,
we calling you the mayor, but you're a president.
My message to people is, find something you love, give it everything you have. And, I have a friend, she makes these shirts, and I've been really big on the saying lately. It's called Go Where the Love Is. We're all in here and we're all doing things, and it may seem wild to certain people, our loved ones who we're the closest to may think that, like, why are you doing this and that? Because they don't understand it. But you guys know what you're working towards, and it's going to make sense. So if you're not being supported by the people you feel like to be supporting you, get out of that, no matter who it is. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Like, keep it 100 is a space where people, come together. Like I said, they build friendships and like build bonds, and like next thing you know, like your friend group is runners, and you're stepping away from the people who you've known such a long time, but they could not be good for you. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. I'm not saying that you should come to me, come to Keep It 100 and, all this amazing things. And it is. Amazing things are going to happen. But, no, just go where, you know what I'm saying, you're being supported. Like with me, Keep It 100 and my daughter drive the train that I'm on. So if you're not backing that, then you can go. I don't care who it is.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? So to everybody out there, go where the love is. Shout out to Shar.
Lastly, you did mention shirts. You got merch, I see.
I got a little bit of merch, you know what I'm saying?
Keep It 100 right there. That's nice. Oh, yeah, my boy Jay Nickel blessed me with this shirt.
Listen, you're welcome.
Hey, I'm welcome. My boy J5, man. Hit me
you're
up,
welcome.
dog. You know what I'm saying? Black businesses everywhere.
You good.
This is your plug now?
Oh, shout out J5, my dog. Listen, you good.
Good. All right. Hey, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Black On Only Podcast. I'm your host again, Mike Washington. I was with the mayor, and that's it.